So Last Breath from me is a perfect example of how to tell a true story in cinema and in Hollywood. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below, because that is my genuine opinion of this film. Because I think there's so many times where we see in cinema and in Hollywood these true stories being depicted in a different fashion to how the true story actually led. Prime example, The Conjuring.
By the power of God, I condemn you back to hell!
We all know half of that shit that went on in that film wasn't actually reality, and that's because Hollywood liked to put a spin on the direction of the entire film. But in this occasion, it felt that every little step, every little part of the movie felt real. I don't know what everybody else thinks, but I just think that out of all the depictions and out of all the different kind of true stories turned into normal films, this felt like one of those occasions where it didn't over-dramatize stuff. It felt that it was real, and it felt like anytime there was a scary moment in the film, mainly the fact that the guy couldn't breathe underwater and that he'd ran out of oxygen for 30 minutes, that was scary. You had the terrifying nature, which that part of it wasn't made up, that was entirely true. I think also having the idea that you've got this natural disaster going on at the same time, which actually caused the incident to happen in the first place, with him hurrying up, with him snagging his umbilical, which then caused his air supply to be cut off when it got yanked and then it ripped apart, and then he was left with emergency air only. I think those occasions changed the entire complexity of the film, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. You're going to have to let me know down in those comments down below, but I just think everything about this film just felt real and felt like we was watching some guy nearly die for most of the film, in which is a horrible thing to watch, but the idea is that this is what happened. And this is how you tell a true story, with most of it being this film was probably 80 to 90% real, whether it be a character's name, whether it be that it weren't actually raining that day and it was lovely and warm. Who knows? But all I can tell you from not doing any research on that prior incident is that it felt real to me. It didn't feel like it was messed with or manipulated in a way to make it look better than it was. The Conjuring. Because I think that this idea didn't need to be manipulated. The reality is, this guy named Chris managed to survive underwater for 30 minutes without air, and that was scary, that was terrifying enough. And you had the heroicism of David to go down, swim down, and try to save him, in which he does manage to save him, but it takes a struggle, and you're with them too along that journey. And with the guy in command, which just feels guilty that these are his boys, that these are his men, that he's sent down to do this job. I feel that that was just like everything that you wanted to see in this kind of film. And what I would say about this film is, for all those people thinking, well, the trailer didn't look that good. Honestly, the trailer, in this occasion, feels like not much. I felt like when I watched the trailer, this didn't look exciting, it didn't look thrilling, it didn't look whatever. But I promise you, you need to go watch this film because it's better than it looks. It's the opposite to Mickey 17. When you watch Mickey 17 trailer, you was like, oh, this looks amazing. Went to go see it and it was shit. This is the other way around, where the trailer looks a little bit meh, bit average, but when you see it, you're along for the ride. And it's not the greatest movie of all time, and it's not one that you're going to watch 6 times a year. This movie only needs to be watched probably once, and its impactfulness will stay with you. It's not easily forgettable because I can remember and detail everything from that hour and 30 minutes I watched. Simple reason being, it stood out because it opened your eyes to, can people survive 30 minutes without oxygen, especially when their brain was cut off and everything like that. And I think all those little scenarios are really, really intriguing. And this is why this true story needed to be told. Before we jump back into this video, guys, please do us a massive favour and smash that subscribe button, because you do not want to miss a thing. This week, next week, and the week after, because we've got tons and tons of content planned for you guys. And you can do us a massive favour by smashing that subscribe button, joining the community, getting updates to all the latest videos from the YouTube shorts to the actual videos. It is well worth it, completely free, and you will not regret it. So to summarise this particular movie then, for me, this is a 7.1 out of 10 and a great film. There's a lot to love about this film, and there's nothing to hate on this film. I just think it reached its potential that it could have got, hence why it's 7.1 out of 10 and a great film. But do let us know your thoughts down in the comments down below. This is not just my thoughts, this is also your thoughts. What do you guys think? Let us know all that jazz down those comments down below. Tell us your ratings, tell us what movie reviews you want to see next up on the channel. And if you haven't already seen our Mickey 17 movie review, then go check that out right now.